Check 2. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a quick update from this week's work. I've completely rewritten the melee combat system and created something new on top of the Survival Game Kit version 2 using their weapon items, or the items from the master item list, as the weapons for this melee combat system. So I now have a longsword in the game. It's the first one that uses this new directional block and attack system I'll show you. The system has two stances. One is a light stance, which I'm in now, and the character can kind of move freely running around. And then the heavy stance, he's locked into more of a combat position and moves much more slowly. The heavy stance has the cuts, all three cuts, directional cuts, forward, right, and left, have bleed attack. And then it has a massive thrust that does an extra 150 damage on top of it. And so then when you go, if you go into light stance, you have the same directional attacks, but they're not locked in with the root motion animations with the feet. So you can kind of swing as you're on the move. And light stance is much better for taking on large groups of enemies, where you're having to kind of move around and defend yourself much more from the side and back as they move around you. And once you get down to a few enemies, or one or two, you can go into heavier stances and do faster or bigger damage in a faster amount of time, but not be as nimble to some of the attacks. So we have the center, right, and left attacks, and we also have three parries, which are directional, the same directions as well. And the parries are the only ways to block and riposte or counterattack in this system. So I'll run out here outside and show you with one of the AIs that I have set up how these attacks work. So you'll see some of these red lines appearing as he comes at me just for a moment, and that's the direction he's swinging at. So if I want to block, I have to actually turn my body for at least frames, and then right-click to parry. I'll see if I can pull this off here. So there's one. There's a straight center parry, right. So you can see if you move your body that direction frame before clicking parry or attack, you will do that directional attack, which is quite a bit different than any combat system I've seen yet in other games. So I'm pretty excited about it. I want to get it out there and get it on the Discord server so people can try it out. I can get some feedback and start fixing a few of the little bugs that still exist. But so far, it's a really fun combat system. It feels a lot more like swinging a sword than just clicking a button for attack or a directional attack. You have to actually move your body. In the attacks, not the parry, in order to swing one way, you have to actually be moving that direction or turning that direction, which means sometimes if you want it to land at a certain angle, you have to swing the opposite direction for a moment first to get that momentum. It's much more realistic, like swinging a real sword. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update and show you how the new system is working.